is we're considered the hero archetype. And that's not necessarily a sexy thing. Usually it means we're the soldiers who go to war. And that's what it's been the previous times. But in this case, war feels more like a social thing. It feels like a battle over the direction of our country. It feels like a Keynesian fiat debt-based system sort of screwing all the young people over. And I see that pretty powerfully right now. And so what I see for young people is nihilism. I see no hope for the future. I see fear about the climate. There's no way to get ahead, so let's just live in the moment. And I think that money is money erodes society's culture, or it promotes society's culture. And I think we're in a period where the monetary system is failing. I think that's plain to see for anyone who has their eyes open. And unfortunately, culture is affected by this failing monetary system. And so what I hope happens here is that young people turn to Bitcoin as a solution, because historically the impulse for young people during fourth turnings is to turn towards a centralizing force. It's to say, hey, big, strong government, please save us. We need to pass all these new laws. And I think historically centralizing power ultimately backfires. It creates all these unintended consequences. And that's simply because the world is far too complex for any group to try to plan. You can look at examples of communism failing for some quick updates there. But the reality is young people today are more collectivists, and that's okay. It's not necessarily bad. That doesn't necessarily resonate with me, but it's true. And Bitcoin does work for a collectivist mindset, and it works for a social justice warrior, progressive type thing, which is really popular with young people. And the reason is Bitcoin is a fair monetary policy. It takes power away from the old white guys sitting around the table, and it distributes it completely equally around the world. And that is something new. That is a very revolutionary idea that pretty much any political persuasion can get behind. And so from that lens, Bitcoin is a unifying force in a time when we're fracturing.